brave of you to come here. Just to die.
Usually loud enough. Oh, you didn't open the mic yet at all. Well, you didn't miss a thing because Eric's microphone is dead anyway.
Yeah. It's here, it's dead.
But Eric is usually loud enough, so if he screams, you should be able to hear him through my microphone. Can you try?
Yeah, so I hope you can hear me. Today we're going to talk about quantum dot monitors.
Eric, usually you're way louder, like in general.
Some people are still saying sound. Yeah, now it should be fixed.
Derek says rookie error. Yeah, that's Eric behind the director PC, and this is what you get.
Yeah. and the microphone is broken. That's also my mistake.
Usually if stuff is broken, it's your mistake.
That's why. Best Eric sound in ages.
Yeah, I think now we're normalized because Eric doesn't have a microphone. So maybe we should keep it like this. We only need one microphone.
Anyway, I'm going to check if I can get the microphone working again during the stream, so you might see me do some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Mike will talk about quantum dot monitors.
Yes, today's topic. And this is exactly where the problem is. Because as the regular viewers will probably know, we used to have JA for monitors, and now we don't have JA anymore. So Eric, maybe you can open up the slide, because we're still looking for a replacement for JA, if Eric is still awake. Eric?
Yeah, I needed to fix the slide.
Takes ages. This is the second one. You didn't take the first one in?
Nope.
Okay. So, if you're interested in computer hardware and are interested in becoming the next MSI Insider, make sure to apply for a job. We do have some requirements, as you can see in this slide. So it's important that you're passionate about computer hardware and gaming, especially desktops and monitors, because today we're going to talk about monitors, but of course we need an expert in monitors again. And it used to be JA, so I hope we can still make it interesting today. You shouldn't be afraid to stand in front of a camera or sit in front of a camera like we're doing now. Another important thing, we do partly work remote, but you do have to live within an hour travel distance of Eindhoven in the Netherlands. So I'm sorry for everyone living far away from the Netherlands, but then it's not a possibility. You have to be able to handle Eric, of course, and to fill JA's big shoes. And don't lose any screws like JA did, because of course we do want a little bit of an improvement over JA in the end. Will be hard, but yeah, you never know. So, today we're going to talk about quantum dot monitors, and we will also have a nice giveaway throughout the stream. So today you can win a game code for Rainbow Six Extraction. So make sure to participate. Go to msi.com/2/insider, or if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, you can also follow the direct link to Gleam that our bot will put in the chat once every 5 minutes. Throughout the stream we will draw several winners. So once you signed up, there's no need to do it again. You will automatically be included for the next drawings. I see Eric is still struggling with the sound, but maybe I can kindly ask him to switch to our next slide. Come on, Eric, a little bit of multitasking. You can do it. Because today we're going to talk about quantum dot monitors. And in the meanwhile, Peter is trying to help and he totally breaks the studio, but no one saw that, was behind the camera. So quantum dot monitors. We're going to talk about a lot of different models today.
Test.
So flat monitors, curved monitors, but all of them have in common that they're quantum dot monitors. And there's sometimes a little bit confusion about quantum dot.
Can you guys hear
Quantum
me
dot
now?
is not test 1, 2, 3. Eric?
Yeah, I think
it works.
it's fixed. Thanks,
Good
Peter.
job, Peter.
Okay. Great.
Back.
Now I will shut up.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, I had to fix him. I
Not the
apologize.
first time. So yeah, quantum dot is not something like a software feature or anything. Quantum dot really needs a physical layer within the screen. So it's not like you have a regular monitor and you have a software update and all of a sudden it becomes a quantum dot monitor. This is really a hardware thing. So think carefully about what kind of monitor you buy. Are you interested in quantum dot? It's not possible to change that later on, so you directly have to choose for a quantum dot monitor if you want one. But it does give you extremely nice color. So color will also be the central thing of our live stream. We actually have a very nice game that is completely designed around colors that we will play at the very end. It's called U. So if you're interested in watching that, make sure to stay to stream. Let me see. Oh,
Yeah, I put my mic on.
Muted.
Yeah, I put my mic on and didn't mute it, so people hit my shirt. Anyway, it's fixed now.
All good, all good. Okay, switch to the next slide as well, Eric. Perfect. So here you see the several layers you have. So it's still an LCD display. It's not like quantum dot is a different type of panel. So it's still an LCD display. You can have different types. You can have VA or IPS. For example, the monitor I have here in front of me is a VA quantum dot monitor. I also have some more monitors here that are IPS quantum dot monitors. And basically what quantum dot does is it enhances the colors quite a lot. So don't expect like faster response times or anything like that. That's not the benefit that quantum dot brings. So in terms of gaming, it's more the visual outlook that will benefit you with quantum dot than actually, for example, the response times or the features of the monitor. That will be the same. Eric, if you go to the next one, then we can have a quick look at the monitors the monitor series we will be looking at today. First one is the MPG ARTYMIS series. So those are curved monitors based on a VA panel.
1000R.
Sorry?
1000R
indeed,
yeah.
so that's a very strong curvature. They're two 27-inch models. One is the R, the other one is the RX. The biggest difference is the refresh rate, because the monitor I have in front of me right now is a 240 Hz monitor, so extremely high. It's also the highest one we'll talk about today. Then within the OPTIX series, OPTIX are flat monitors with quantum dot technology. And we have an MAG model, so the MAG 274 RFQD. I still have to get used to monitor names. I think they're quite difficult. And then we have the OPTIX MPG series, and we have 3 different models there. So one is the MPG 321 QRFQD. The Q means it's Quad HD, so it's a 1440p monitor, whereas the other 2 monitors, the U models, are Ultra HD. And then we have a regular model and one specifically for Xbox. So it has a special splash screen, stuff like that, special RGB profile.
Xbox certified as well.
I'm saying RGB profile, but if it's Xbox, it's basically a G profile because it's green. So that one will be difficult to show today with a green screen, of course. And then we have the OPTIX MAG 274 RFQD.
Yeah. So question in the chat from DevTrend. He's asking what size do they come in? The size is, I know it's very difficult, but the size is actually hidden in the marketing name. So the first 2 numbers, 27 for 273, that's the size. So it's a 27 inch. The one in the middle, 32 or 321, so 32, that's the size. So it's a 32 inch. And the one on the right, 274, again, 27 inch. So, and yeah, one of the tasks Java was working on was to improve the marketing name, to make them more readable, more logical. And that's a nightmare. But yeah, I think he managed to improve some things. These are still current models, so you will see that in the future.
I think I also made a typing error, because I believe the MAG model is also a Quad HD one, a 1440p. So I think it should be QRFQD, if I'm correct. But I'm sure Eric is double checking that right now. The Xbox edition is a special version of the Ultra HD monitor. So that one comes fully Xbox certified, has a nice Xbox splash screen startup. But in terms of specifications, it's identical to the OPTIX MPG 321 URQD.
Mr. Mother is asking 60 Hz. Well, also yes, but these are gaming monitors.
Yeah, these are all high refresh rate monitors. So we don't have any 60 Hz models here. The lowest one is 144 Hz for the Ultra HD model, and the highest one is 240 Hz for the CQRX monitor of the ARTYMIS series. Troy is asking, is it MSI special VA panels or IPS? The curved ARTYMIS models are VA panels with quantum dot technology, and the OPTIX models you see right here are all IPS models with quantum dot technology. Let's continue.
Well,
Eric is still hidden.
what I would like to show is one of the why we have this live stream today. Yeah. So I think in 2 days or something, this website will go live. Maybe it's already live, but only in our global website. So it will still take a few days before the localized websites in all the countries translated will go
versions,
online.
yeah.
So this is the Play Real campaign. Immerse yourself in the world of color. There are some challenges on it. So there's a so it explains a little bit about quantum dot, super vivid color, super realistic, super detailed. So here are the offers. So there are some special promotions. The video you just show, you will show a longer version in the end. And there is somewhere a game. Oh yeah, here. Game challenge.
I'm not sure if the sound is on, but maybe you're making people deaf now.
No, sound is off. Sound is
Okay.
off. So you can select your car and then I will show you. I will show you how it's done. No. So it's a simple game.
And you can actually win something with this, right?
Yes, you can win a quantum dot monitor.
So definitely worth it to play the game.
Ooh, no, that's dangerous. Oh, I can. Oh. Yeah, so it's about time. The faster you finish a track, and the more coins you pick up, the better the high score. I already finished it, and I was the first one, I think, to finish. So if you go through the oil or mud, I'm not sure, it will slow down. Anyway, you will get the point, and yeah, you will get the point.
Looking at your skills, or should I say lack of skills, I don't think you will win the quantum dot monitor, Eric. I'm sure there will be people better at this.
It's very easy to hit that stain.
And it slows you down, or what does it do?
World rank 4.
Oh,
But I had position number 1 as well, right?
yeah, maybe not anymore. Can
No.
you see the high scores?
Submit
Ah,
score,
there
no,
you can submit,
you cannot.
okay.
You cannot. Anyway, so another thing what is quite interesting is that you can get this monitor for a review and get probably not, yeah, this for worldwide indeed, and localized websites will go online in the coming 2 days, DevTrend. So if you fill in this detail and you want to be a tester, you will get our monitor sent to you, and you should leave a review somewhere. The monitor, of course, you have to send back. But you can test it. You can see how, yeah, what you think, how quantum dot feels for you, or looks for you. Because for us also, this live stream is quite difficult to show the difference, right, Mike?
Yeah, we tried with the it's a lot easier to see in real life than to capture it with the camera.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's also because, for example, we used my smartphone like as a portable camera to display things, and I think what my smartphone already does is like punch up colors. So basically, if you have a very if the colors are not very bright, it will brighten them up. So it starts to look more similar, but in real life it was extremely easy to see the difference. But it's also, yeah, like Eric mentioned, it's very hard to show on camera. So we cannot give you the full experience of quantum dot. Of course, also because then you would also need to be looking on a quantum dot monitor in order to be able to see colors like that. So yeah, it will be difficult, but we'll try to show you as good as we can, and we'll also show you the other features of these monitors. Yeah, so let's quickly go through all the models that we'll talk about today. So our first model, the OPTIX MAG 274
Did you clean the screen?
QRF QD. Sorry?
Did you clean the screen?
I tried. Can you still see it?
Oh my God.
Yeah, still some fatty fingers.
That's not only the fatty
I think I made it
fingers.
worse.
Yeah, you made it
I only
worse.
spread the moist probably. Okay, let me Now you can't see it.
No, that's perfect.
That works.
Yeah, so Hill versus Spam, this website, I asked them to already publish so we can show you today, but actually it's only going to be online in 2 days' time. So, yeah, I would say try in 2 days' time, then it should work for sure. I didn't share the URL, did I? Well, maybe I
I
showed.
don't think so. Okay, go back to the slide.
Oh yeah, sure.
Then we have the overview of the specs. So this is within our Esports series, meaning it's a flat monitor. It has a rapid IPS panel. It's a Quad HD panel, so 60 times 1440 pixels, 165 hertz, so a bit higher than 144 hertz. But of course, the top-end esports models can go even higher, 240, even 360 hertz. But still, I think 165 hertz is a bit of the sweet spot right now of what you pay for a monitor and in terms of smoothness. 1 millisecond response time. It is NVIDIA G-Sync compatible. Also supports AMD FreeSync. It has Gaming OSD app support. Later on I will show you how that works exactly. Really nice feature. And it got a lot of options in terms of tilt, swivel, height adjustment, and this one can even pivot. So that's our first model for today. Oh, and Mystic Light support, not to forget, because it gives you the extra FPS. Then if we go to the next one, and this one is a little bit more difficult to pick up. I have 2 models right here, but I'm only going to show you one right now. This one looks a little bit cleaner, doesn't it?
No.
No? Just as bad?
Depends how you angle it.
This is probably the best if I tilt it forward. It's quite okay, right?
Like this, yes.
So as you can see, this is already a bit bigger. This is not a 27-inch monitor. This is a 32-inch monitor. Of this model, so the OPTIX MPG 321, there are multiple versions. So there are 3 versions. The first one is the QRF QD. Q means it's a 1440p display. The URQD and the URQD Xbox Edition are both Ultra HD monitors, meaning they have a resolution of 3840 times 2160 pixels. Keep into account that if you're buying a monitor like that, and if you want to utilize the full resolution, you also need a high-end graphics card, especially if you're playing AAA titles, because it's a really demanding resolution. It's really a high-end monitor, but it needs a high-end graphics card with it as well. For the 1440p monitor, the refresh rate is 175 Hz. For the Ultra HD version, it's 144 Hz. Also, all these models are G-Sync compatible for variable refresh rate. It's also possible to tilt, swivel, height adjustment. Only difference here is that this cannot do pivot, like for example the 27
pivot is rotate?
You cannot put it in like
portrait
mode.
Yeah, so that's rotate, yeah.
That is the 32-inch model. And let me put this aside, it's way too big to keep here. And then we have our ARTYMIS models. We're going to talk about 2 models today here. The ARTYMIS, the MPG ARTYMIS 273 CQRQD and the CQRXQD. Main difference being that the CQRQD is a 165 Hz monitor, whereas the RX model is a 240 Hz model. So really nice if you play competitive titles, CSGO, Valorant, Rocket League, all those kind of titles. There a high refresh rate really benefits you. These are curved monitors, 1000 R curvature. Both of them are 1440p monitors. Of course, have Mystic Light as well. And these are also support the AMD FreeSync Premium Pro technology. That means you also get HDR within your variable refresh rate possibilities. So that's quite a nice addition. And if you go to the next one, you see a bit of the comparison, because of these monitors we also have a non-quantum dot model. This overview shows you a bit of the difference in color gamut coverage, when you have a normal display and when you have a quantum dot display. And you can see that the reach in colors is quite a bit bigger for the quantum dot. And that's really where you buy a monitor like this for. So if you only care about as smooth as possible, competitive gaming, and the colors are not important to you, it's not worth it to invest in a quantum dot monitor. If you really like to have full eye candy, nice looking colors, maybe you also do some productivity tasks on the side, maybe you use Photoshop, Premiere, programs like that, then it may definitely benefit you to invest in a quantum dot monitor, because they are a bit more expensive than a regular monitor. We have to be honest about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, in example, in the slide you can also see a bit the colors usually look a bit more punchy.
Yeah, the best for this is to go to store.
Yeah.
To really see the monitors side by side or compare some models, because you really need to see this to understand what it's doing with the colors.
You have to experience it in order to really know.
And that's also why we have this testing program.
It's a bit like mechanical keyboards. You can explain how it feels, but it's never the same as when you tried it yourself. So definitely try to see if you can check it out somewhere to really see the difference between a regular monitor and a quantum dot. These curved ARTYMIS models also come factory calibrated, so they come with a nice report of the factory calibration. And they're under 2 delta E, so really accurate color reproduction. So yeah, also if you're doing work that requires a high color accuracy, then this is a very nice choice as well. So if you're doing content creation on the side, for example, then you want to have your colors as realistic as possible, so what you create also looks the same on the actual footage you upload, for example, or the images you upload, because it may look very different on another monitor that is not calibrated otherwise. So yeah, the ARTYMIS monitors, 1000R curvature, and this is really a preference thing. I know some people love curved monitors, some people hate it. We usually see that more esports focused people want to have it flat. For example, if you're doing multi-monitor, then I think curved monitors are a big plus compared to a regular monitor, because it really turns around you. The benefit of a curved monitor is that the corners of the monitor are basically at the same distance from your eyes as the middle of the monitor. So it becomes like a more natural thing. Yeah. The downside, and that's for example with content creation, can be a bit difficult if you work with rulers and stuff.
They also come to you.
Yeah, straight lines also become curved.
Yeah, in the beginning, because I always had flat monitors, and then in the office I got 2 curved monitors. In the beginning it was quite strange, because you need to get used to the angle, and especially I work a lot in PowerPoint and Excel sheets and Outlook. It's quite strange, but now I really don't notice it anymore. At home I have 3 flat monitors, in the office I have 2 curved monitors, and then my flat notebook screen. I don't see the difference anymore. And
for some people it's love at first sight. They really like curved monitors
But for gaming, yes, it's really nice. Yeah, depending on the game, of course.
But in the beginning, I never was that much into curved monitors. Now at the office, I was basically forced to use curved monitors, because the IT department just gave me a monitor stand with 2 curved monitors on it. I didn't really have a choice. But I have to say I'm not bothered by it. So yeah, I actually started to like it, but I still like flat monitors as well.
Mr. Matter is asking, is there direct delivery to UAE? To be honest, I don't know, but I know in the Middle East we have offices. For example, KSA, we have an office. Egypt, so yeah, probably there is a network of dealers to get products.
Yeah, should be very much doable indeed.
Yeah.
Just to make it clear, the curvature is only on the ARTYMIS models. The OPTIX models that we'll talk about today are all flat panels.
Oh. And the ARTYMIS is a 1000R version. Yeah.
So that's quite a strong curvature. So 240 hertz. The RX model of the ARTYMIS is a 240 hertz display, and this is really, if you're into competitive gaming, is a big benefit. This is also something you really have to experience. If you never played on high refresh rate, and if you're used to 60 hertz, the good thing is you don't miss it because you never experienced it. But once you try high refresh rate, it's really hard to go back. I think most people in chat will know about this. People who already upgraded to high refresh rate. I don't think they will easily go back to 60 Hertz. Please let me know in chat if I'm wrong. But at least as soon as I upgraded to 144 Hertz, and nowadays I'm on 165 myself, for me it's really hard to work on a 60 Hertz monitor nowadays. It kind of annoys me. Even within Windows, when you're dragging separate windows around, like between monitors, that already bothers me if it's at 60 Hertz nowadays. So yeah, it's very easy to get used to and really hard to get rid of. What are you laughing at?
Can't help but think to think about privates when you say 1000 R. R. Yeah, sorry.
Suriko is saying, I have two 80 Hertz, could never think of going back. Yeah, I agree. It's the same for me. Yeah, 240 Hertz is even the, like when comparing it to 144, it's the big
The join thing says it's closed.
What is closed?
Sticky? What are you talking about?
The giveaway? That one should still be open.
I'm checking.
But yeah, the step from 60 Hertz to 144, that's huge. 240, it will of course be smoother compared to 144, but don't expect the same step. So it will give you a smoother experience, but like 60 to 144, it feels like an even bigger step.
The question in the chat in YouTube, Arizon, will you have a QD OLED monitor? I know we have an OLED monitor. And again, during the live stream we had it, I think that's already some time ago here. Also in notebooks we have that. It's almost impossible to show you that, how it looks, but that's really impressive. QD OLED, I don't know, but next week it's Computex and we have a lot of new products coming up. To be honest, I didn't look at it yet. I know we have some interesting products we can already talk about, but monitors, I don't know yet.
Eric, I think it's a nice time to pick our first winner for today's giveaway before we continue. So if you haven't participated yet, go to msi.com/insider, or if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, just follow the direct link that the bot will put in the chat once every 5 minutes. If you're a returning visitor, also make sure to claim your loyalty bonus. That will give you a slight edge in the giveaway. But it doesn't mean that if you're a new viewer that you shouldn't sign up, because of course you still have a nice chance to win. And our first winner of today is Roltz. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly, but congratulations, you won a game code for Rainbow Six Extraction. So please keep an eye out on your mailbox, then we'll email the code to you in the coming days with some instructions on how to redeem it. So congratulations.
Pick me, pick me.
For everyone who didn't win this round, don't worry, we will have more drawings throughout the stream. So you still have plenty of chances to win. Gaming Intelligence is a bit of the summarizing name of a lot of nice features that are integrated into these monitors. So we have a lot of tricks to make it more comfortable, to give you a competitive edge in certain situations. And they're all summarized under the name Gaming Intelligence. But let's quickly go through these different possibilities of these monitors. The first one is Smart Brightness, and what Smart Brightness does is basically the sensor on the front of the monitor. Let me quickly grab one of the models that supports this. There we go. Okay, go to the close-up.
Yeah, sure, if it still works.
I hope so.
Probably they see you doing strange things from like half an hour ago. No, it works.
Yeah, it works.
You see the?
Yeah, it's a really
I cleaned the monitor. Oh my god!
Next time you can try, because I failed.
Big time.
I feel big time, yeah. Here you can see a little sensor. This is not a webcam. This is not a camera that we're spying on you. This is a light sensor. So it will measure how much light is around you. So during day, right now you see like big lights of our studio. So this is a very bright environment. So if I would turn on the monitor right now, it will really boost to a high brightness. When you're gaming in the night, for example, it can be really annoying if your monitor is at a very high brightness. So with this sensor, it can automatically adjust the brightness of the monitor so it will become more comfortable to your
So,
eyes.
Michiel, how did you try to clean this one?
I've got this stuff that didn't work. Want to see it? It's called foam cleaner.
and is that for the screen? I think
Yeah, it says so.
I think you are not allowed to put it on the screen.
No, it even shows the screen on the packing. Should be okay for a screen. What does it say? Yeah, it should be okay. It just doesn't work properly.
Maybe you removed the quantum dot from the monitor.
I wiped away the quantum dot layer. Could be. Maybe my fingers were just
Looks like you
too
used
filthy
soda
before.
to clean the display. Yeah, indeed.
I think next time I just keep it as it is. It's probably better than when I try to clean it. But yeah, auto brightness, really nice feature. You may be familiar with it as well from, for example, televisions often have a similar kind of sensor. Your mobile phone. So for example, as soon as you walk outside and are in bright sunlight, it will automatically boost the brightness. But I think it's a really nice feature, so you don't have to manually adjust the brightness all the time when it, for example, becomes darker in the evening or at night. Let me quickly remove this.
Yeah, so night vision?
Yeah, night vision is our, in the past we already had black tuner. Night vision is basically our improved version of this. And what night vision does is that if you have like a very dark scene in a game, with black tuner it would completely boost up the brightness of your monitor basically. So the image, yeah, the contrast became really bad, but it became easier to see like the darker areas. With night vision, it's still easier to see those darker areas, but it doesn't become as bright that you lose all contrast in your game. So it still looks nice, but it's still easier to, for example, spot enemies that are
So
hidden
it's a
in
little bit
shadows.
of a cheat.
It is a little bit of a cheat.
It's helping you.
It is. It definitely can give you a
Advantage.
bit of an advantage in a game.
Yeah.
So whether or not it's fair, it's up to you if you use it or not. We've got some more of these tricks that can give you a bit of an advantage. Some of them, I think this one is still okay, but some of them I would personally not use. I know you would, Eric. And this is one of them.
Well, yeah, actually my son, he's playing on the PlayStation 4. He's like 7 years old, and he was asking, and he's watching YouTube videos. He's playing Fortnite, and he was asking, Dad, can I have like a cross or something? He said on the screen. I said, how do you mean? I see some people doing this with tape. And I know in the past, like 10 years ago, people, they put tape on the in the middle of the screen, so they knew where to aim. So I was trying to explain it. So maybe put your finger on the screen, on his tablet, or on the PlayStation. Well, not on my TV, that's too expensive. But on his tablet, and then move around, and you will notice you always shoot in the middle. Oh yeah. So yeah, this is just a trick. It's an on-screen display. It shows you a scope. And yeah, this is also something what we cannot show you via our capture, only if we take a camera.
No, but I
on
can
top of
show
it.
you with the camera I have right here.
Okay, you want to show?
Yeah, sure. Let me quickly start a bot match in CSGO.
Where are you? Capture.
Let me see if I'm still connected to the right network or to this. No, it did move me. 1 second.
I think then we can also talk about the next feature, which is the smart crosshair. Should I?
Let me see if I can. Can you connect to my phone?
Yeah, connected. Okay, so that's strange. The capture. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
confused. Good, Mike.
Okay, switch
Okay.
to the droid cam.
Yeah. So this is the capture.
This is just the regular capture.
Yeah, and you see a green. Can you move your crosshair? Yeah, it's a green over here, and then the droid cam.
As you can see right now, it's still turned off. But once I switch it on. So I do this within the gaming OSD. We'll talk more about this later. So right now I set it to small 2 times. And now if we go back, you can of course do this with a hotkey as well. So you can more easily do this, but this is just to quickly show you.
And switch zoom.
Right now you have a zoomed area.
It's 2.5 you said, right?
This is 2.
Oh, 2.
2 times.
So it is really cheating, right?
Can you switch to the capture?
Yes.
So here you just see like the regular game. So it's really something
I
within
can
the
even
monitor.
I can
Cannot
even
be
do
detected by anti-cheat.
I can even do better. I can put. Can I? Yeah, I can put this on top.
Yeah. And yeah, this is up to you whether it's ethical or not. Eric would use this, I wouldn't.
Actually, I never use it.
You never did?
No,
Okay.
not yet. But well, I'm not playing this game. But yeah, it's interesting. And you can also choose all kinds of shapes, colors. Can you also show the smart crosshair?
Yeah. Let me quickly put everyone down.
Cheat. Yes, absolutely. So if you are the big guy and you're going for the big finals on stage in an international gaming tournament with thousands of 10,000 people watching you, don't use this. I think you will get banned for life.
There we go. Hey, I switched it on, right? I thought I did. What color do we want? Red?
Well, you have to, yeah, that's okay.
Oh, play.
Yeah, and I should not say this, but this is something because...
Do you see it? I don't. Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
So, there you can see this one already has a crosshair, but in certain games where you don't have a crosshair, this can still point you to the exact middle of your screen. And as you can see, you cannot see it in the capture because this is really something that's on the monitor itself.
And this one now change, is this a smart one? No. Because you can also...
yeah, I think that's an option right here.
Yeah. Then it will adjust or change color.
Put this down. It says smart, but maybe it's when I do the auto. You mean that it automatically changes the color based on...
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. So this is the smart feature. And as you can see, it changes color based on the background. So that you always have high contrast to what you're aiming at. So for example, if I look at the sky, you don't want to have it blue because the sky is blue. So right now it turns red. When I look at the bluish car, it turns red. But for example, when I turn to something red, it will turn blue. So it really automatically changes based on what you're aiming at, so that it's always properly visible.
Some that pixel in the middle would also do the job. Nice one. Okay, so I'm going to remove this layer here. Yes.
Yes. Another nice feature that most models that we have here today have is the KVM functionality.
So the Viro, this is one feature of our gaming monitors.
Yeah.
So you have a crosshair in the middle of the screen, on screen, on display I should say.
So the video is asking what app this is. This is the gaming OSD app.
Yeah.
Another nice feature is the KVM functionality, and maybe you know them from the past. It was called a KVM switch. It was like a dedicated box on your desk, and you could basically connect several PCs and peripherals to it, and you would then connect it to one monitor. And by switching it, you can control different PCs or different devices through a single monitor. With most of these models, that's built in. So basically what you do is you connect the USB cable to, for example, 2 separate PCs, you connect your mouse, keyboard, controller, whatever you want to connect to both of those systems to your monitor. And on your monitor, you just switch between those systems and you can easily control both of them.
Yeah.
You can not only do this with PCs, for example, you can also connect an Xbox to it or a PlayStation to it and your PC on the other end.
And
so
this
a lot
is
of
really
possibilities here.
this is really useful because over here we would also like to have that over here because I have like here one notebook. I have what we call our streaming PC, which captures everything. And then sometimes, not today, I'm also playing a game here. So basically I have a notebook, 2 keyboards, 2 mice. So it's very difficult always like, oh no, not this mouse, I should select another one. So this will help prevent that. You only have one keyboard and mouse and yeah, you just switch between the systems.
On the Ultra HD model that we have right here, this is an extra advanced feature. So here you can even do this with 3 devices. And I will quickly show you the connectors on the back of this monitor. I'm not sure how I can easily do this. How did Ja always do this?
We
Things
don't
like this, right?
don't know.
Yeah, there we go. So you see a whole bunch of connectors here, and as you can see, you have multiple USB Type B connectors. So basically, you connect them with the USB cable to multiple different systems. So for example, you connect like your Xbox to this one, and your PlayStation to this one, and your PC to this one. And you all connect them with the Type B cable as well. So it's Type E to Type A. And then you can switch through them. And all the devices that are connected to these USB ports, so like your mouse, keyboard, etc., you can control them on all these devices if you cycle through them. So that's why it has so many connections on the back of this monitor.
Hashtag we miss Ja. Maybe when we hire a new one, we're still looking, we should have job interviews online during the stream.
So chat needs to approve.
And well, they can ask questions. How do you feel about this? What about that? That would be something.
So yeah, not all monitors can do as many devices as this Ultra HD. For some it's only 2, this one can do more. But yeah, a KVM, really nice feature I think, especially if you use multiple devices on a similar screen, the same screen. Console mode, and this is specifically something for the Quad HD models. Because most
Somebody's going to bed.
Who's going to bed?
Good morning I should say. Good night, that's already too late for you. 10 o'clock in the morning.
Ah, okay.
No, sleep well.
Then have a good night.
Yes.
And you can always watch it back
No,
later.
good day, have a good day.
Have a good day, yeah. Have a good sleep, we should say.
Oh, Derek also wants to know what kind of soda you use to clean the monitors.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. It's called foam cleaner. This stuff.
Capture detailed.
Yeah, it's a bit yellow, green.
Throw it away, don't touch it anymore, Mike.
Yeah, it's doesn't work well.
Yeah.
It should be fine for screens, but yeah, it didn't really clean it. So console mode, basically what it does is, this is specifically something for our 1440p monitors, because many consoles, they can do either Full HD or Ultra HD, and that of course has to do with what televisions support, because usually consoles are used on televisions. However, if you have a 1440p monitor, then it will automatically, in most monitors, will automatically go to the Full HD signal and will display a Full HD signal on 1440p, which doesn't look very good. So what our monitors do with the console mode is they take the 4K signal from the console and they downscale it to 1440p. So you get a crisper image than when you would use a 1080p signal on a 1440p monitor. So especially if you want to use a console on a 1440p monitor, console mode is something really nice to have, because it will be a big difference in the way it looks on a regular 1440p monitor or one that uses the 4K signal to display your game. Soundtune, and this is available on most of the models that we're talking about here today as well. So our MPG models, they have a special microphone in the screen, and it is very good at basically cancelling out the noise in the background. So when you're playing a game and you're talking on TeamSpeak, Discord, whatever you use, and if you're maybe in a noisy environment, then it will cancel out the noises on the background to make sure that you're properly understandable
I
when talking
think
to your teammates.
about 1 year ago, Ja and me, we did a live stream about that. So I was playing guitar here.
That was
Ja,
pretty cool. And I think
so-
we had a vacuum cleaner as well.
yeah, all kinds of machines and tools which make noise to test this. And to my surprise, it worked quite well. Yeah,
It worked
Indeed.
really well.
yeah.
Like we
So-
only saw the devices.
Yeah, so we were also considering to use this for our live streams, but still no time to find out how we can include that as a filter on our,
Current microphones.
yeah,
Yeah.
indeed, on our audio setup, which didn't work in the beginning of the live stream.
Maybe we need to switch audio setup.
Yeah. Well,
Jordan says, can it mute my kids?
yeah, if you're playing with friends online in TeamSpeak or Discord, yes, they will not hear your kids.
I think it depends a bit on what kind of noises they're making. If they're talking, it may pick them up. But I
Most
think if
kids,
they're-
most
if they're
kids
more-
don't. They make noise. They don't talk.
Yeah. So if they're destroying your house in the meanwhile, yes,
yeah,
you can
that
mute them.
sounds like kids. Yes.
Usually, when I'm talking to Eric, I can hear his kids better than I can hear him. So Eric should definitely use SoundTune
Yeah.
when we're having a conversation online. Cheyenne Roy says, for how many years can we use this monitor if I run it for 8 hours a day?
Wow.
That is a really good question. I
Yeah.
don't think we have like statistics. I know, for example,
I'm going to check.
for fans, for computer fans, we do have like an life expectancy, like how many hours you can use it. I don't think we have this for monitors.
No. And to be honest, I already, well, you know, this of course differs per brand and per model. I already have for many, many, many years, I even don't remember how long, a Dell monitor. It still works. 1080p, it's a really old one.
And I think especially since they use LED, the longevity improved quite a lot. I know in the past you had like the CCFL backlit monitors, and over time the brightness got worse and worse. But nowadays with LED, that's not an issue as it used to be anymore.
Yeah, I'm checking on our website and I don't see
I don't think we
anything
have like a
related
longevity
to
rating.
longevity.
It's a good question. I don't have the answer to that.
No. But normally I would say the technical lifetime is longer than the, how do you say that? Than the
Commercial
gadget
life,
factor.
yeah.
I mean, by that
Yeah,
time you already, there is so much development in monitors, not only with resolution, colors, what we talk about today, quantum dot, also features. I mean, KVM and the crosshair, those kind of things. But
What you
also,
often also see is when people upgrade is that they use their old monitor as a second monitor, for example.
yeah, that's why I have 3 monitors. One is the one I told you about, the Dell one, is really, really, really old. And I have another one which is just old. And then I have another one who is beginning to start to get old. I need to upgrade. And yeah, I mean, and this is the problem. I mean, in my game setup, I have 3 different sizes, 3 different resolutions. The nice
I
thing,
have a triple monitor set up and all are the same size, same
Right, that's
resolution.
nice.
The only difference between my monitors is that my middle one is a G-Sync monitor and the 2 outside
Yeah.
is FreeSync.
I also have one G-Sync, yeah.
Yeah.
So no good answer except our own experience. Meaning no good answer. I don't have any technical data to support. To have a good answer your question.
Horizon says in ARTYMIS monitors use the same Samsung panels as Odyssey monitors. I'm not entirely sure on that. Do you know that?
Well, we use Samsung panels.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be
we also had a
surprised.
live stream together with Samsung, where they explained how they create the panels and what everything, you know, what the roadmap is. That's also maybe 1.5 years ago already, long time ago. Another question. I love your motherboards. Make sure to watch next week.
Thank you. That's my product group.
Yeah, we have some
Appreciate it.
some new interesting motherboards coming up. Really interesting.
Really interesting.
Yeah, that's all we can say.
Yeah. Troy is still using a monitor from 2004. So your monitor is not a minor anymore.
Sorry?
No, Troy is using a monitor from 2004.
I thought you said his monitor is
It's not a minor anymore.
is older than you.
I wish.
This is something. I mean, a lot of people they when they are going to buy a PC, they first think about CPU, the system, and then I also need a monitor. It's an afterthought. But a long time ago, they told me best to invest in your monitor, because that's what you use the whole day. You're looking at it, and you can have a very nice computer, which is really capable of having great output. If the display cannot show it to you, you will not have fun working with that computer.
Yeah, it's best to also already know what kind of monitor you will be using when building a PC, because that's where you pick your components on.
Especially your GPU. Mike already talked about it with these high refresh rates. It's really interesting, of course, to have.
But also your CPU. Like if you're playing in Ultra HD and you're only gaming, then there is no need in buying the fastest CPU, because you will be GPU bottlenecked. So you can actually buy a cheaper CPU and invest more in your GPU. Whereas when you're playing 1080p low settings esports games, then you want to invest in your CPU.
And driving 4K not for HDR, 4K with ray tracing in 144 or 120, not fun.
It shifts the balance of what kind of system you need.
Yeah.
Lower settings, lower resolution, more CPU bound. Higher settings, higher resolution, more GPU bound. So definitely make sure to know what kind of monitor you'll be using, or what you're planning on buying soon maybe when you build a new PC. Another cool feature all these monitors have is the firmware update possibility. It works over the USB on these monitors, so you can connect it through USB to your PC, and you can upgrade the firmware yourself on these monitors when a firmware update is available.
This is a very interesting feature, because in the past we, monitors have software in them. They can also fine-tune the refresh rates and other stuff.
The OSD that's in them as well?
Yeah, that's the software I was referring to indeed. I should be more clear. They have OSD, which is the software, and they have the firmware, which is maybe more like driving the display. This all can be tuned, calibrated, and have new functions. And this is the interesting part. It's very difficult to flash the firmware of your monitor without this kind of connector.
If you don't have like a connection to your PC, for example, here you have the USB connection, but in the past monitors, they only had the display connection and their power cord, and that was basically the only connections you had. So you didn't have a data line from your PC to your monitor. So
is a firmware update important? Question in the chat from Indian Roy. No. It's not really critical or important. It's not like motherboards where you want to support a latest CPU or something, or have more stability. But it's a really nice feature, because from time to time we notice there are things we want to add to your monitor, but it's very difficult to flash. And now with this kind of things, we can also offer it to everybody. It's not only our technical guys who do this with special tools. My message got deleted. The judge. Maybe you use capitals, or you said something naughty, also possible. Or we have a bot running.
Yeah, maybe our moderation bot is a bit over enthusiastic.
Yeah, it's possible.
Sometimes does that as well.
Maybe it recognizes you from last week. Also possible. No. Okay. Yes.
The Gaming OSD app, you maybe already saw it. Let's maybe go to the capture so I can show it to you a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have it open right here. Oh, I still have my crosshair on. Let me switch it off. So within the Gaming OSD app, you can control a lot of different things.
I'm going to zoom this a bit. Okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Because
I think I can also, when I change my scaling. Does that make it better?
Yes, yes, yes.
A lot of features that in the past were only available through the buttons on your monitor itself, you can now use in the software, and that makes it a lot easier, because of course you can just use your mouse and keyboard in order to change all these things. And you can also set hotkeys, for example, to use the smart crosshair or the OPTIX scope feature that I just showed you. You also have like different image presets. I think these are extremely handy. I, for example, use this in certain games where I need more visibility. Like I used to play PUBG in the past. Haven't played it for years anymore, but like the early stages, like the first year it came out. And within PUBG, if you boosted the contrast, it became so much easier to spot your enemies. So by having a separate profile within your monitor settings, you can just easily switch profile. And you can even link this to specific applications. So it will automatically apply a profile once you start the game. And that way it becomes a lot easier to see your enemies, for example. You can also set profiles for specific software if you need more color accuracy, if you're, for example, doing image editing in Photoshop or something like that. Also, all your regular monitor settings, brightness, contrast, sharpness, are all available here as well. Response times, this is basically the overdrive feature that you have. You can put them to different settings, color temperatures, screen size, so basically the aspect ratio. The night vision that we just talked about are different settings available. So you can also decide if you really want to have it really strong, so it gets boosted a lot so you can see it easier, or if you only want it a little bit, so it's a bit better for your immersion maybe, or AI to make sure you get a good balance between the two.
Cheats.
Cheats, yeah. You can also use the split window feature here, so if you're using several programs, you can properly align them. Maybe interesting if you want to watch a video and do something in the meanwhile. So yeah, a lot of different settings you can all do here. Picture in picture, picture by picture. So if you're using multiple sources, for example, so this is not like the windows within Windows itself, but for example, if you want to use your Xbox and your PC simultaneously, you can get them both in your screen, for example, side by side with picture by picture, or you can have like a big screen for your PC and a small one for your Xbox, picture in picture. Just some examples. So yeah, a lot of stuff you can set here. You can also show your refresh rate, and this is not something you can see with the captures, so let me quickly switch on Droid Cam. And this, now I have it at top left, so it will show the current refresh rate. It's currently set at 240 Hertz.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, bits.
And here you can also decide, for example, I want to have it in the left bottom, then it goes there. Also
this is not your FPS, this is your refresh rate.
This is your refresh rate.
That's something else.
But when you use variable refresh rate, it will basically be synced with your FPS.
Yeah.
So yeah, also a nice feature. So yeah, I think the Gaming OSD app, it's an extremely handy thing.
Yeah, it's actually amazing, because in the past you had a monitor and that was it. And I think
I have nightmares from struggling with those buttons on the back or the front of a monitor in order to change some settings. This is so much easier. So yeah, I really like this feature.
Yeah, me too. And this also, I think this also shows you why we have the BIOS update, the firmware update tool, because this can be expanded with multiple features, but also to debug if there's a problem or something, or to fine tune things. So yeah, quite useful.
Yeah. Let's continue to the slides. Universal Type-C connection. So the cool thing about these monitors, they are all equipped with Type-C connectors. And the cool thing is that you can not only use them for your display input. So basically it supports the DisplayPort signal. But it can also be used to charge a device with. So maybe you want to connect your phone to it and charge your phone through your monitor. That's also possible. So it serves multiple purposes. If you use it as a source for your image, then it is basically DisplayPort alt mode. So of course your device needs to support this as well. It's not just that you can connect this to any Type-C connector, because the Type-C also needs to carry that DisplayPort signal. So that's something to keep in mind. So for example, when you just connect it to a random motherboard that's not carrying a display signal, then this will not work.
So question in chat, there is a 200 Hz monitor on your website that this G-Sync ranges in 48 to 165 Hz. Can you please confirm this, the MAG 301 RF? I just checked the website. Indeed, that is stated on the website. But you know, have 100% confirmation, best always to double check with our support if this is really important for you.
Especially the 165 surprised me a bit. Usually it can go to the maximum refresh rate of the monitor.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, there's also, it all depends on the scaler inside.
Yeah. VithWolf31 is asking, do they have a USB hub? Yes, all these monitors have a USB hub. And the MPG models that we're talking about today also have a built-in KVM function with the USB hub. So, time for another giveaway winner today. If you haven't participated yet, please go to msi.com/2/insider. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you can also follow the direct link that our bot will put in the chat once every 5 minutes. And our next winner for today is
Skylot.
Congratulations. You also won a game code for Rainbow Six Extraction. So please keep an eye out on your mailbox, then we will email the game code to you in the coming days with some instructions on how to redeem it. Variable refresh rate. Of course, a big thing in recent years. Basically what it does, your graphics card has a certain output of frames. So for example, you're running, let's say 110 frames per second, but your monitor maybe at a completely different, so maybe it's at 60 Hertz or 144 Hertz. Variable refresh rate basically syncs the frame rate that comes out of your PC to the refresh rate of your monitor. By having this in sync, you will get a smoother experience. So when, for example, your PC gives 80 FPS, then your display will run at 80 Hertz. When your frame rate increases to 110 FPS, then the refresh rate on your monitor will be 110 Hertz. So by syncing this, it will give a lot smoother experience, and this is especially noticeable if your PC is a bit struggling with a certain very heavy game. So if you're playing AAA titles with ray tracing, all those kind of things, and you cannot always maintain that very high FPS for a high refresh rate monitor, once you go below, it will feel a lot smoother when you're using variable refresh rate. Basically, there are two versions. One is G-Sync with NVIDIA, and then you have FreeSync for AMD. Nowadays, a lot of FreeSync monitors are also G-Sync compatible. So these monitors, for example, they can also work with AMD FreeSync, but they're also NVIDIA G-Sync compatible, which means you can use variable refresh rate with either platform for these models. Then on our ARTYMIS monitors, on the next one, we have FreeSync Premium Pro. And this is basically AMD's answer to NVIDIA G-Sync Ultimate, and this will also give you HDR support within your variable refresh rate. So of course also has low frame rate compensation, all those kind of things, but also adds HDR to it. And this is available on both ARTYMIS models that we're talking about today, so the Quantum.ARTYMIS models. We already touched on it, HDR. It differs a bit per model what kind of HDR is supported. For example, the MAG model that we're talking about today is HDR ready. Then we have the ARTYMIS monitors.
To be honest, HDR ready means shit. I mean, it's not HDR.
It can handle the display signal. That's basically it, but it has a hard time showing
if you want HDR, go for 600 or above. Very simple.
Yeah, 400 is okay-ish, I would say. 600 is, it's always the higher the better.
If you want to enjoy HDR, you need to my eyes hurt, you know? That's HDR.
Yeah, that's true. The higher is definitely...
Yeah, and of course that's what I'm saying, you know? If you really looking something for an HDR experience, maybe for movies or for games, and games is quite interesting because Windows 11 has auto HDR. So a lot of games which don't support HDR will now get automatically HDR elements in it. To be honest, I didn't use it, so I don't know how good it is. But it should improve on a lot of older games and titles the HDR experience, or let's say the effects. But yeah, if you're really looking for something like this, pay a little bit more, go for HDR 600, read some reviews, and otherwise just don't look for it and don't pay for it. I mean, HDR ready it sounds, yeah, it's just bullshit.
Yeah, like still, sometimes you want a monitor for certain other specs, and maybe you're not interested in HDR, but of course you can also switch it off if you don't like it, for example, because it's really a preference thing. I know many people for esports, they usually don't want to have any distractions, and HDR, like for example, when you're looking towards the sun and you will get like a very bright punch in your face, when you want to have a competitive edge in a game, that's probably not the thing you want. So then in most games you also have the option to switch it off, of course. You can also turn it off in Windows.
Hey, thanks for joining. Take care. Somebody is going to...
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, he's going to have his food and start his live stream.
Nice. Ian9K says, if you want HDR, just buy OLED. I don't agree with that, especially because OLED in terms of brightness is a bit behind on LCD.
Yeah.
So definitely the most impressive HDR panels I've seen have all been LCD. I think OLED is very good for other things, but not specifically HDR.
For black.
Yeah, OLED is very good for really dark. Yeah, basically they can just switch pixels off. But yeah, for HDR, peak brightness is important, and LCD is definitely king at peak brightness over OLED. Of course, all the monitors that we're talking about today also support MSI Mystic Light, so they have RGB lighting on the back. You can control this through the MSI Center software. Within Mystic Light, you can also sync different components. So for example, if you want to sync the RGB with your keyboard, mouse, graphics cards, motherboards, all those kind of things, you can all link them up within MSI Center, apply some cool effects to it. So yeah, of course, also supported on these monitors. And of course, RGB gives you extra FPS. I don't have to explain that, of course.
Everyone knows. Yeah, you see in the chat, you're a nose.
A mouse bungee and a headset hanger, so available on select models. We adjusted this because we weren't sure about the mouse bungee, but I know that the headset hanger is only available on the ARTYMIS models that we're talking about today.
Maybe you can show?
Yeah.
I mean, we have samples here, so...
Yeah, this one's connected, so I have to drag this to the side a little bit.
This is the difficult part of the stream.
The difficult part of the stream.
We call this the endless fight with cables. Right?
Yeah, it sure is. And monitors are not really getting smaller either recently. It doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah, you're not used to monitors, right? So
no, I'm definitely. I always used to.
Yeah, you only have to lift.
All of a sudden, I have to do monitors.
You only have to lift the small motherboards, and now.
Yeah, like so for me, extended ATX was a lot, but now.
Yeah.
So for the MPG models, they come with this little thing, and this is a mouse bungee that you can click to your monitor. So
you need a mouse? Oh, you have one. You have a wireless one.
I have a wireless one. That doesn't help, right?
I can give you the cable.
I already have it. Look here.
Oh,
I can make it a wired one. There we go. Now it's a wired mouse. So what this does is you attach it to your monitor right there. And
you should take the Droid cam.
Yeah, let me first attach this.
Yeah, you only have two hands, right? Working?
Yep, should be.
Yeah.
So this is attached to the bottom of the monitor, and then you can put your cable in here.
And you can do pling, pling, pling with it, right?
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works as well. So yeah, I had some bad experiences in the past when not using a mouse bungee. I always like to visit LAN parties, and when I'm at a LAN party, I usually enjoy a beer or two or three or four.
5 or 6.
5, 6, 7, 8. But at a certain point, my desk is built in bottles, cans, whatever I'm drinking at that moment. And I also have experienced in the past that
that you take your empty beer can and you think it's your mouse, or what?
No, I had a bottle that was not empty yet, and apparently it was like half of my mouse cable in the back, and I did a flick shot in Quake or Unreal Tournament or anything like that, and then the bottle fell straight on my keyboard. So I had to throw it away eventually.
What, the beer on the keyboard?
The keyboard.
I think you like that. A smelly keyboard, smelling, yeah, like beer.
Yeah,
it's
because
always gaming.
The keys were all sticky, so I couldn't properly use it.
You always
anymore.
think it's weekend if you're gaming on that keyboard.
So yeah, mouse bungee. If you're using a wired mouse, I think they're a gift from heaven. Since I've been using a mouse bungee, I never spilled over my keyboard anymore. Nowadays I'm using a wireless mouse, by the way, for safety reasons.
The poor keyboard.
For
So,
keyboard, yeah.
as the Rockman has all the drinks in the chat. You see that?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I would skip on most, but I like the beers on the left.
Yeah, I know. And the headset stand, you also have one?
Yeah, because VRK is saying, I thought it was for headphone hanging. We have that one right here. Let me turn this camera a little bit. Right here on the side, you see a little button, and if you click it, it comes out. And that's a headset hanger. I don't have a headset.
I have one here.
Can I borrow your headset?
It's an old one, but it's
That's okay.
it's from the dinosaur age.
So basically, you can just hang your headset over it if you're not using it, so you don't have to
Can you
put
show
it
from the
somewhere on your
front or the
desk.
side with your detailed cam?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, simple, but it works.
Yeah, so you don't damage your headset on your desk. It doesn't take up any space on your desk. So simple, but very convenient as well.
Ours from 1985. Yeah, the headsets, yeah, probably. This is a, I think, what it's called? GH60 or
I
70?
think it's a GH60 indeed.
Yeah.
It was, yeah, one of our first headset models.
1986. You're 1 year off.
So yeah, this I've quickly shown, but let me also grab specifically this model.
The one you cleaned so well.
I cleaned all of them very well. So you can tilt it backwards and forward, you can swivel it, height adjustment, and this specific model, it doesn't go for the other ones, but this model, you can also, I have to do it like this, use it in portrait mode.
I like this, especially for reading websites.
Like if you're a streamer, for example, and if you want to read the chat, this is heaven, because you can
Why
get
don't we
so
have
many
that?
chat messages on it. Yeah, we should actually.
Sometimes
do this as well.
we need to scroll back the chat to read it. Too many messages.
Just to quickly show you, this is our chat monitor.
1 moment. Blah, 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 panic.
It's in landscape, and
This
as
one.
you can see, it's not convenient. And there's Eric.
I'm really around the corner.
Yep.
Oh, you see the sound panels we put on the wall?
Yeah, so
Took a
let us know if we sound better now.
Yeah, should be improved a little bit.
CVRK says portrait mode is the best for coding. Yeah, I can
Oh,
imagine
absolutely,
as well.
yeah.
It's very nice for that too.
A long time ago, when I did coding, it was like Z80 machine language. They didn't have these kind of monitors.
It's even longer ago than that headset.
Yeah, Z80, that's Zilog.
AZM Venom says, while it's curved, it shouldn't go portrait. This is not a curved monitor, the one I just showed you. The ARTYMIS ones are curved, but the ARTYMIS ones also don't have the portrait mode.
Yeah.
So this is the MAG model that I was.
Well, if you have 8, you can make a nice immersive display.
That's pretty cool as well.
Maybe we should try to get 8, and we build that here.
ACM Venom says the previous one you showed was curved. Yeah, that's correct. The ARTYMIS ones, they are curved. So the one I have in front of me here, this is a 1000R curved monitor. But the OPTIX one we're talking about today are not curved.
Yeah, maybe let's go over the specifications. Where? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the OPTIX MPG 321UR-QD. It's an IPS panel, so flat panel in this situation. It's 4K Ultra HD. This one also comes in a special Xbox version that has a completely Xbox certified. Also has a nice Xbox splash screen when starting up the monitor. By default, also has the nice Xbox colors when you boot it up. So if you use it for both PC and Xbox gaming, definitely an interesting option to look at. It has 144 Hz refresh rate and 1 millisecond response time.
I like this chair.
Yeah, is it comfy?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not really sure if I already said on this one, but good one.
Yeah, but that one is not water repellent, or
I never
noise
leak,
repellent.
Mike.
I think
I'm
this one
not
is
like
safer
you with
because have
bears.
kids.
You need one repellent one because of the bears.
Yeah, that as well. I threw Coke over this one, and I could just wipe it off. Worked well.
Cool.
Then our next model.
It's not an everyday question in the chat, Dusan. Is there any dimension of this monitor? Stand. The stand. Okay, that's a good one. Let me check if we list that on the website. So Mike, you can continue. I'm going to double check.
If you go to the next slide,
Yeah, sure.
then that's our OPTIX MPG 321 QRF QD. So instead of UR, it's QRF, meaning it's Quad HD, 1440p. This is a rapid IPS display, so it's also a flat monitor, giving you 2560 x 1440 pixels. It's a 175 Hz panel, so slightly higher refresh rate than the Ultra HD model. Also supports a 1 millisecond response time. This one is not available on the Xbox model, by the way. That's specifically the Ultra HD model. So the 1440p is only the regular model, so to say.
So Dusan, I checked our website. We don't list this. However, we're working on improving the specs. This is like a long-term project in the background. I like your question. I know why you would like to have this interesting information. But we, of course, if we want to include this on the website, we need to check with each vendor. Because these monitors, of course, have different panel vendors, different tooling vendors. If this information is available for all the models, and maybe we can say from now we always need this kind of information when we design this, or maybe we can make like 3 standards, then it's much more easy for us. And then we can include this information. Because I think it makes sense. I'm also not sure if any other monitor vendors include this kind of spec on the website. Also that I will check.
Hulk versus Spawn is saying, are all these monitors from today's presentation VESA mount? Yes, they all support VESA mount.
100 times 100, right?
Yep, correct. Ian9K is asking, is there a 27-inch version? Not for these specific models, for like the 321 models, they are 32-inch, also as the name implies. But if Eric goes to the next one, this is a 27-inch model, the OPTIX MAG 274 QRF QD. So in terms of specs, this is of course a bit different as well in terms of the way it looks too. But it is a 27-inch model with a rapid IPS 1440p panel, 165 Hz and also 1 millisecond response time.
Oh, stop.
Oh.
You know what this means, Mike?
Giveaway?
Yeah, giveaway. Good.
So if you haven't participated yet, go to msi.com/2/insider. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you can follow the direct link that our bot will put in the chat once every 5 minutes.
You should record you. Good story.
That's a good story, huh?
Yeah.
I've did it so many times just to remind people to participate.
Ooh, difficult name.
Oh.
Azarox Kane.
Yeah. Azarox Kane, congratulations. You also won a game code for Rainbow Six Extraction. So please keep an eye out on your mailbox, then we'll email the game code to you in the coming days with some instructions on how to redeem it. So congratulations, and we hope you enjoy it.
And we continue.
And then let's go to our next models.
Oh, for the next winner.
Nah, in a while. Our ARTYMIS series, so these are 1000R curved monitors based on a VA panel. We have 2 versions. The model you see right here is the MPG ARTYMIS 273 CQR-QD. And this is a 165 Hz monitor with a 1 millisecond response time. Then if we go to the next one, that is the MPG ARTYMIS 273 CQR-X QD. Yeah. And that one has a 240 Hz refresh rate, still based off a VA panel, 1440p resolution and 1 millisecond response.
So X just means high refresh rate.
Yes. That was it for the slides, so maybe let's play
Oh.
very... Oh,
Wrong button.
back
Well,
to the
hey,
opening scene.
it's still better than what you did. You by accident clicked on end stream one time, right?
Yeah, instead of the first scene, I clicked end stream indeed after the waiting screen. That was nice as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a little game on this one. I'm going to play on the ARTYMIS because that's easiest, that's already connected. And I also have one of our latest Pro Series monitors right here. And I will also connect this one to try and show you a little bit of the difference.
This one you didn't clean. I can see that because it's actually clean.
Because this one, we just took it out of the box, it's brand
That's
new.
also, yeah.
This is, yeah. I had no time to make this dirty yet. Just give me a week and should be okay. I'm going to take out the capture so you won't be able to capture my game. Because I need the HDMI for this one.
So we're going to try to show you
And
side
this
by
is
side.
difficult.
And that's not easy. Because we were testing this already in the morning with several setups. And then I said no difference. And then Mike said, come look over here. So yeah, capturing doesn't show it.
Yeah, in real life you can really easily see it.
Yeah.
I used to have a power cable.
Well, I'm sure there are many. But probably all connected
but
to
not
other
where I
models,
was.
not?
Here's one. Let me see if it's long enough.
I see all webcams all moving. Oh, I should switch back to the chat. Any questions?
There we go.
Hi Hussein. He's late. I'm not late, he says.
And then let me quickly duplicate my screen.
So what I'm now going to show you is a quantum dot monitor, the gaming monitor, versus a pro monitor, which is non-quantum dot. So it's not about the image quality, it's just about the quantum dot element.
That works. Duplicate. Switch is on. Did I properly plug this in? No, I didn't. And then we're going to play the game You, all based off colors.
You?
You.
Can I go to the capture?
Yeah, you can already go to the capture.
It doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, of course. I pulled that out because I needed the HDMI.
Yeah, okay.
But let me first show you the colors a little bit.
Droidcam?
Or I will give you the capture first. And then later on, when we gathered some colors, I will switch to the monitor so we can see the difference. I think that's the best way to show you.
Sure, waiting for the capture. I almost saw it.
Yeah.
Hey, they also talk about curve. You. So that's this game is called You.
Yeah, let's maybe start a new game. All save progress will be lost. Okay.
Oh my God! You played the whole morning
Oh.
to show the guys two colors.
So right now everything's still gray, and we need to puzzle with colors. So first we need to collect colors.
Dearest Hugh. Oh, I've had
Any
the
people in chat that have already played this game before?
that you've been left alone.
I never heard of it.
The traitorous Dr. Gray tried to steal the
I only know from it because at a certain point Epic had a giveaway on their
Some call them impossible.
game client.
Impossible for Dr. Gray.
So that's how I heard of it, and I tried it for the first time yesterday.
I turned a strange shade and became invisible. The ring, it fractured.
Still very grey.
Scattering coloured shards far and wide. I stayed at home for many weeks, watching, waiting, existing on this coloured.
So it's like a platform game.
I couldn't speak to you.
It's like a puzzle platformer,
Okay.
and you need the colors in order to finish the
I
levels.
left for the university where I hid away the coloured tools I had created.
Long background, sorry.
Today, you have found what is left of me.
Skip. He looks familiar.
It does.
Probably from another game. Is this ray tracing?
Oh, let me talk to him.
Oh, do we have audio for the game? Yeah, we have. Okay, good.
Yeah, should be okay. That's our first color. So now we have blue.
Wow,
Already looks a lot
that's
better.
nice. Yeah.
Beginning, we have pointed to the sky and declared it blue. It is this shared vision, this unquestioned understanding. that
So now you need to collect like RGB or?
Are you really seeing blue
Yeah,
the
basically.
same way I see it?
I need to fill the ring of colors basically, and by having them I can puzzle.
Perhaps everyone in this world sees nothing but shades of grey. Don't you see, Hugh? This
So I cannot pass this because of the rocks in between.
But you see the other color over there.
But when you enable blue, everything that is blue will disappear basically.
Ah, okay,
So I do this, and now it's gone.
nice.
And you can already see some other elements. You can see orange, and you're in front of a red element, so people at home cannot see it right now, but I can. So for example, the orange is now blocking that ladder.
Yeah, so at this moment we're showing how this game looks via our capture. That you at least have an idea how this game works and then how the colors look and then what the objective of the game is, that you have a little bit of an idea. Then we're going to show you the colors on our camera to compare, oh, okay, nice, to compare quantum dot versus non-quantum dot.
And this is really hard on camera, but we're going to try our best to
discard those expectations.
give you a little bit of an idea.
Don't you think instead the cave will be full of
But Mike, you
surprises?
probably want first to get more colors?
I ask
Yeah.
you, Hugh,
So it's a bit more proper comparison. Let's gather 3, and then I will unplug the capture
Okay.
and connect the other monitor.
And so you're going for R and G, right? Or
I'm going for... Oh, go back? No.
it should be go black.
Oh.
Okay.
I think I should get another color soon. So this is still very easy, but once you get more colors, this
Neat.
becomes way more complicated.
Need to find the right order. Oh yeah, new elements introduced already.
Yep.
Pull, jump, over it, clear.
Does that work? No. Oh, I cannot switch that off yet. How does that work again?
We're already stuck in level 0.
I have done this. Oh wait, I can just pull it here. Now that I'm on this side. Yeah,
Hey!
that works.
This is you. I will write it in the
Yeah.
chat.
H-U-E.
Oh, I
Let me
wrote it wrong.
see.
You. Is this on Steam? Oh, Epic.
Yes, it's also on Steam. It's on Epic. So if I make it blue now, the rocks drop on my head. So I go here. But if I do this, then
Okay,
I
pull,
will
pull.
fall
No, pull
down.
the box towards you. Jump over it, and then land on the land.
yeah, I
Land,
think,
yeah.
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 Then I need to stand on this.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, no. Okay, good
Yeah,
enough.
works,
Yes.
ooh. I think this one is quite easy, right? Just jump. Yeah, this is with one color. It's still very doable.
Jump on to the other side. Is that possible?
I think
oh yeah.
just
also
stand here
possible. Yeah.
and wait.
Oh. Nice.
There we go.
Ooh. Yeah. Stand below it. Do the color thingy. Nice.
we go. I think I just have to be quick here.
Yeah. Ladder.
Oh. I don't need the ladder. Dropping is faster. Have to watch out for the spikes. I knew I shouldn't drop there.
What's
Yeah.
that? Potion?
Yep.
So we should have given away Steam vouchers that people can get this game. What does it cost? You don't know, right?
I don't know. No. I don't think it's very expensive.
Well, this is not a $60 AAA game. That's for sure. So now you get your second color.
I think so. I hope so.
The name of the of the game is You.
Yeah, I got my second color.
Purple. I thought it was RGB.
I think eventually you will also have RGB.
Yeah.
What's the character name? I'm not sure. Isn't he just called You?
Well,
Yeah, I don't think so. It's more the color thing. Ah, there's a door.
Mike skipped the story. That's why we don't know how this guy is called.
That purple is at the very end. Of
Yeah,
the
he's called You. It says, did you know You? That will...
for our eyes to distinguish. Now, imagine
It's
shade one step further than purple. A color beyond
it's
what we
15
can see.
euro, probably also US dollar on Steam.
Yeah.
And I fear that this is
Wow, it's getting. I'm checking the screenshots on Steam.
More advanced levels.
It's getting complex.
Do I even
Yeah, it gets
exist?
really good ratings.
I'm sure that I do.
Yeah, the more colors you get, the more complex the puzzles become.
It's 2016, this game.
I'm sorry, but existing in this strange state of impermanence does funny things to you, Hugh. It makes you question what is real.
Ah, this is still doable. Okay, let me see. I first need that block. These are just the warming up levels.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, I need to push this.
I'm impressed, Mike.
Not bad, huh? So far. Oops, I should have jumped first.
Okay.
Now
Can
it
we
becomes more difficult.
can we show it on the?
Yeah, one more color. I don't think that should take that long. But I think here I need to be quick. Because here I have to jump, I have to switch colors while I'm in the air.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so get the slow-mo. Yeah, here, yeah, switch. Okay. Oh,
jump.
there we go. Let me see. But here I can just jump on here.
Blue.
Okay. Okay, I have to jump and switch. Oh, to the other one. There we go.
Nice. It's quite interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The game is called You. Put it again in the chat. It's on Steam and Epic.
Yes.
Epic Game Store, I guess. How knowledgeable are you guys about monitors? Just a little bit.
Well, we recently lost our expert.
Yeah,
but
Ja
we'll
was our
try
expert on
best.
monitors,
Yeah.
so he always did the live streams, and since he left, we have to pick up the pieces.
Yep.
Yeah, we're looking for a replacement for Ja. This will take time.
I got my third color,
Nice.
orange. So let me pull out the capture
But if you have a question, just
and
let us
plug
know.
in the monitor.
Okay, so Ja, sorry, Mike. So Mike, he switched to. We switched off the stream, not the stream, the capture card. Now he's going to show you side by side how quantum dot versus non-quantum dot is.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is.
This is a
Maybe
quantum
we
dot
should
one?
let people guess, but I think they already saw it.
Yeah. They can see where I pointed.
Yeah.
I could see it.
So this is quantum dot.
Let me quickly switch some colors. Oh, there are speakers in the monitor that I just connected. I hear some sound. And this is the non-quantum dot. So this is the blue here. It's a bit hard to see maybe.
Can you not put them in front of each other?
This one is probably...
This looks more yellow.
Yeah, let me put this one.
Yeah, like that.
I cannot see what I'm filming though.
Yeah, this, yeah.
Let me select the blue. So the regular panel is on the right and the quantum dot panel is on the left. Eric is playing camera guy now.
Oh yeah, I can also do that. Ow. Actually, I wanted to have a look at myself. But yeah, even with this camera, it doesn't do justice to the real colors. Much more vivid, I think.
Yeah, it's... They're a bit punchier. Let's go to blue. I think with purple it's probably hardest to see.
Yeah, they're most close. Yellow, I think, is the biggest difference. It's more, or I should say, yeah, this looks orange, this looks like yellow. Oh, over there it looks almost red.
If I make it orange?
Yeah, you see? Those elements look, orange, and here. Big difference. Yeah, they have speakers inside the Pro monitor.
Yeah. So now I can unlock the ladder. You can see that on this one, the yellow is a lot different from the orange. And when I look on the Pro monitor, to me this is almost yellow.
Yeah, you can see it in certain angles.
But the difference between colors here is way...
Like this you can see it.
More easy to notice.
But from the,
That's red, so I don't have the color yet, so I cannot do it.
Yeah, big difference indeed.
I think it's going to become a lot harder now. Should I put the capture back in so we can...
Yeah, can you hold this?
Yes.
And I will walk back.
There is not much to show in the gray part of the, the levels. So let me connect that one, disconnect that one, and connect the capture again.
You guys are not answering on Facebook. Yes, that's correct. And that's because we are using a chat program which combines all the chats together, except for Facebook. And we can fix that, and we...
Facebook is a difficult one because you have the localized pages per region, and they will all separate the chats.
Yeah.
Whereas YouTube and Twitch are a centralized channel.
Because Facebook is dead. No. No, we still stream on Facebook, and we will continue with that. And we, how do you say that? We post on each local page. So in Germany, in Colombia, I think we have Facebook pages worldwide. The problem is technically we can only see the English chat. And yes, now we don't monitor chat, but we need to get it included here as well.
Can you see the capture again, by the way?
Oh, sorry. Capture, yes. The colors are back. Yes, let me know, Daniel.
Can I make this? Yeah.
Trenton, also if you have a question, let us know. My PC is slow. Why is it slow? Best to open your task manager, get a virus scanner when I play a game. Well, it can have a lot of reasons. Best open your task manager to see if you have any strange task manager on the taskbar, right mouse button, and then taskbar of task manager. And then check if there's any of strange load on your CPU and GPU. I would advise to get a virus scanner. How's it called? Spyware scanner, just to clean your system. That at least you don't have like any mining stuff on the background or some other unauthorized apps which take up resources. And if it's only for gaming, then it might be that you can use programs like Afterburner to monitor the CPU and GPU usage. How do I open the task manager? Mike?
The task manager?
Yeah, maybe you can show him. Daniel's here, you're here.
Control-Alt-Delete, task manager.
Yeah, oh good. Also Control-Alt-Delete, 3 buttons at the same time, and select task manager. Okay, go to the second tab, performance. So over here you can monitor the performance, and best to focus at CPU and GPU. Windows 11 has GPU included. I'm not sure about Windows 10.
I think as well.
Okay, maybe one of the latest updates, yes.
You can even see two here because this is the
Integrated.
iGPU and the processor.
Yeah.
And this is the discrete graphics card.
And find the bottlenecks.
Yeah. Now with processors you can also see how much each process is using. So right now U is taking most.
So Nuripoga, I hope I pronounce your name correctly. He says, by the way, Hardware Unbox and ARTYMIS reviewed the MAG274 QRF QD, the one we have here as well. Very favorable. So the only thing the only con they mentioned was the lack of sRGB mode, but it later got added with the firmware update. So that's a great monitor. So yeah, I don't know about this case, but it's possible that the firmware update also was pushed out to consumers because all these monitors can update the firmware via the connector, and that's one of the benefits of these monitors.
Yeah, and this is, for example, indeed where it comes in handy.
You have CSGO process? No, we don't have. CSGO, that's the game, I guess, Counter-Strike. But I
still have it open, maybe. Yeah, I still have it open. See?
Oh yeah, you're still running out of the background, yeah. Not anymore.
Now it's gone.
Ooh, Matt Hunker, good tip. Control-Shift-Escape. I'm going to try that here. Control-Shift-Escape. Can I do that here? Nah, better don't. That's our live streaming PC.
Yeah, don't try too much stuff out there.
Probably, it's like Alt F4 in the game. Push Alt F4 to restart. Or to rejoin. I'm going to check this on my notebook. So Control Alt Escape.
I think I need to reorder this.
Control, what did he say? Oh, sorry, Control Shift Escape. Yeah, it works. Nice. Nice tip.
Like this?
I'm going to do another giveaway, Mike, because I think you can.
Yeah, I'm still struggling. Okay.
Drawing, drawing, drawing. Okay, next winner is Lakota 1966. Could be your age. They are a little bit older than me. Anyway, congratulations, Lakota 1966.
Purple.
In the coming days, we will send you Rainbow what is it
Rainbow
called?
6 extraction.
6 extraction, not siege.
Oof. Okay.
So as you can see, Mike is.
So jump, blue. Uh-oh. Jump, orange. Uh-oh. Now we got time pressure as well.
Not well. Soon it will be rock pressure.
I'm afraid. So. Uh-oh. Oh.
Panic! Oh no.
Okay.
It's yeah. I like the gameplay elements.
That's cool. Oh, I made that disappear. Okay. Survive.
And then one rock hits you. Same. Maybe the
Okay.
competition for this game, who can finish as fastest. A lot of thinking going on.
Yeah, and now I have only 3 colors. I think in total you can get 6.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a key. Oh, oops. Oh, each time you switch the rocks come closer.
So you already have a problem.
Yeah, I already
used
made
one
them drop
time.
through blue. Okay. And when I need to do orange. And then I drop one more.
No problem. Yeah.
I think
Okay, so this was the end.
just run now.
High below the box.
Oh yeah, wait. Blue. Orange.
Yeah, and push the box forward. Purple, no, no, no. And then jump on it. Is that not possible?
On this? It's way too high.
No, but, okay, no, no, no. No, no. You push the box forward.
Yeah.
You remove purple.
Yeah.
And can you then not from the box jump on the, near the door?
I don't think I have enough time, but I can try. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, but when I make it...
Switch to orange.
Yeah.
Switch
so it
to
will
blue.
drop on here.
Ah, blue will not, I mean, you cannot do purple. Purple you're dead anyway, so...
The orange will drop on this, but I cannot get below that. Wait.
Yeah, can you not jump, yeah.
It knocks me down. Let me see, chat. Blue, orange.
Oh, jump
move
on
box
orange?
to the left. Okay, blue, orange, move box to the left.
Mike, why don't you switch on your crosshair? Maybe
Yeah,
that helps.
That will help. Okay. So you can jump on orange. But as soon as I do pink, then the block will drop on my head on orange. Blue, orange. Should I go back to blue? Hey.
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 And now escape via the back door.
Let me see. Because that is blue, so if I already activated orange. Oh, I cannot go there. Oh, I can already grab this. Yeah. And now how do I get safely to the other side?
But why go use the back door? Where you came from?
I have to go to the next door. That's where I got the key for. You see?
Yeah, I see. Maybe this is a level like you never can solve. It's waiting for a patch.
Wait, maybe. No, it's too high, I think. So let's go back to blue.
Hide in the box.
No, that doesn't work.
Move the block to the wall of the back wall.
Oh, to go into the, yeah, okay, so I have to go blue. Ah, and there I can hide, yeah. Good job, guys.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Nice! And now?
And now I can do,
change blue, yellow,
yeah,
of orange.
oh wait, I have to go here. I can do blue, that one drops. I have to go here, orange, then it drops. Yay, we made it. Thanks,
Thanks, chat.
Good job. Oh, I need to make the door visible. Okay, one more level, then a last giveaway.
Yes.
And then you will see that this level takes me an hour. Oh, they talk.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, I need to avoid those. So I go here and then I make it orange. And then blue.
Orange?
Oh,
Over.
yeah, I thought I could miss that while I was on the stairs. That was a thinking error. Okay, let's keep it like this. Orange.
Blue. Purple. Orange.
All good. I cannot imagine doing this with 6 colors. Okay. And then orange, blue, purple, orange. Okay.
We need a speed run for this.
Okay, was that the last one?
That was the last one.
Then
I
let's
mean,
go
I
to
know
our
you
final
can.
giveaway.
I know you can game all night.
VRK says slow mode is useful. Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, I would be dead in a second.
So do one more giveaway.
Our
Make
last winner
sure.
for today.
Yeah, make sure to join us next week. Next week we are going to talk about something we cannot talk about yet. Anyway, next week is Computex time. There is a physical event in Taipei, Taiwan, the capital of Taiwan. We will not be there. Still a lot of COVID restrictions. That's also why MSI as a company will not have a physical booth. We will do a virtual event. We have some products to announce. Other companies, other vendors also have products to announce. So expect some really interesting. If you're like a tech nerd, join us next week. Cannot give you too much details. Giveaway. Ooh, is this yes? Dusan. Dusan.
I saw Dusan in chat.
Yeah, we chatted.
Congratulations, Dusan.
Congrats.
You are our last winner for today. So to all winners, keep an eye on your mailbox, then we'll email the code to you in the coming days. And
So-
we hope you all enjoy the game.
Yeah. Please remember this Quantum Dot. We have an action going on. Will be online in 2 days. Join the game. Maybe if you want to write a review and want to experience Quantum Dot yourself, sign up. And we still have one. Oh, we can show you the movie before we go, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Brave of you to come here. Just to die.
You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, I get it now.
Brave of you to come here.
Yeah, let's just get this over with. Come on!
Hey, you there!
Brave of me to come here just so that I get it. Okay, let's go. How am I supposed to dodge that?
It is the most powerful sword in the kingdom.
Of course I will accompany you on this quest.
No!
Try this potion of invisibility. Potion of fire. Potion of horse. Potion of magic resistance. Potion of levitation. Potion of sight. Potion of love. Potion of motion.
No way! I've got it! Yes! Finally! What?
Hey, buddy, back to reality. Brave of you to come here with your gaming rig.
What did you just say?
I said,
Brave of you to come here.
Wow, how incredibly realistic and accurate. Just like this MSI monitor, who by the way happens to be the sponsor of this video. The MPG ARTYMIS 273CQRX QD, one of MSI's quantum dot gaming monitors. Thanks to next level QD premium color technology, you can experience the best color range for more vivid colors, stunning contrast, and color accuracy that's so realistic, you might forget it's just a game.